Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back at it again with another Madden 22 franchise video, and today we have some more New York Jets gameplay, and we're going against the 3-5 Buffalo Bills. So let's just go ahead and get into it, starting with this. Cool. Okay, we love to see it. We love to see it. The cool thing about winning multiple games in a row, we're also coming off of a forced win against the Colts. But anyways, the cool thing about winning a lot is that your players start getting huge upgrades. More XP. Awesome. All right, let's see. Let's see who's the dev for. My corner. Okay. One pick for Brandon. And he gets it. Or less than 200 yards passing. You know what? That's probably how I've gotten some of my things before. And I was like, how did I get that? I didn't even get him an interception. It's probably because I held them under a certain amount of yards for something, which I never pay attention to that. So let's... What am I looking for? Franchise staff. I can officially upgrade every player that I want to. Whoops, didn't mean to do that one. Talent tree. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So let's see. Who am I upgrading? So Zach Wilson for sure stays there. Ashton Davis. I'm going to put Guidry on there now. Denzel Mims. Carl Lawson. Yeah, I'll leave Carl Lawson there. I feel like Guidry really doesn't need to be on there, so forget that. Let's do another D lineman. Quinnen Williams. And leave Javin White there. I like it. Because the idea is to get Ashton Davis shut down. And Lurker, if he doesn't already have it, but I think he does have it. I don't remember. Okay, let's upgrade everybody. And then we'll check out his team, and then we'll get into the game. Let's see, Zach Wilson, my man. Okay, that's not much. Cody Barden. Okay. Let's see. Michael Carter. Okay. Let's see. Javin White. I need these guys get into the QB. My man Kenny. Look at that. They be showing tight ends love. I swear. I swear they do. Isaiah Dunn. I'm pretty sure this guy starts, so let me make sure he gets hybrid. I don't even remember. I'm in so many leagues, bro. I don't even be remembering who is where for most of the guys. I know this guy I use her a lot. But most of these guys, I'd be like, who are you again? Where do I have you on this team? Ashton Davis. So we can check his stuff right now. I was probably supposed to do run support, wasn't I? Yup. He doesn't have lurker. That's what it was. For you, I'll do receiving back. Gidry, you get slot. Watch, they're going to give him +1 speed at some point. Elijah Moore, slot. Let's see. Marcus May. Get that boy. Hybrid. Yeah, let's just do hybrid. Okay. I think that's everybody who's like super important. So we'll auto upgrade the rest. And now we'll just peep his team real quick and then we'll go ahead and get into the game. So Bills, of course, Josh Allen, got to be careful. Breida, Diggs, he has Davison, AJ Green, Knox. '90s and '91s. Slow safety, so I have a team. So fastest is 93. We got this on lockdown. We're running man. Let's get into this.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River as we have at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Play action. It's Wilson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards the pickup there. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. Carter a first down and more, and he takes it all the way down to the 22.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Keelan Cole, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Allen now on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 16, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jets are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Second and 10. Here's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And now on 4th, and this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They'll run with Carter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Allen again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand. Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll air this one out for Mims. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here I come. 49 the mark.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Watch QB drop. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Out to Cole on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. 360 out ball. Watch the pass.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Allen off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And Davis with it left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. This one caught by Davis. It's a 1st down and more for Davis. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter. 57 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Forced out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about
under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On play action, Allen steps away, and now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They go play action with Wilson. Out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Play action. Now Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Another tote for Carter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here comes Berrios. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Carter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Allen on the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. An even 90 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Wilson. Complete to Cole. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, you're not going to win all of them, but that was probably the most Jets loss I think I've ever had. Just with the kicker blowing the kick, and I had a feeling I was going to mess that up, and all the takeaways we had that we didn't turn into points, bro, it was just, I didn't play very well. That's basically what it comes down to. So it was a learning experience. I think we do better moving forward. Yeah. And on the bright side, we did get a breakout. Only to get a star. I thought he was going to be a superstar. But he's a star, which means they might give him another game soon. But damn, you're not going to win them all, man. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
It sound right, boys.